What up? What up? What up? Louthewritersports back with you once again. I'm hoping everybody taking care of themselves, hanging in there while we're going through these hard times in this country, basically in the world, with everything going on. And I hope y'all just basically living your life the best way y'all can. All right, I want to talk about a couple of things. I saw people today getting in an argument over this about the whole Brooklyn Nets thing and how you plan to stop them in the playoffs. What up, Hitman? And the things I've been hearing has been ridiculous, man. You can't double team them. You can't take on. You can't take on them one on one because they're gonna kill you every single time. But I want to hear from y'all today. How would y'all stop Brooklyn Nets? And don't give me some damn crusade because you got to think about this logical way. I know you got love for your team, but come on, you have to think about logical way. You can't be a fanboy. You have to think about it as a basketball scientist knowledge. You got to think about logical. You can't forget about Kevin Durant. He is that nigga. Kevin Durant is that guy. Kyrie Irving, he is that good when it comes to offense. So look, matter of fact, I'm gonna put them. All right, Hitman Polo, if you want to come in the live chat room and talk about how to stop the Brooklyn Nets, there's the live link right there. So Hitman got the free twos on. What up, Hitman?
What's good, Lou?
So how do you stop
You see, I got to put on for my boys, man. First of all, let's talk about the best team in the league. Just to give it a special shout out before we get to the
Hitman.
You know,
I know your
the best team in the league.
Hitman,
you said what?
Come on, man. When Brooklyn plays the Suns, they still whip that ass. Come on.
And that's why I did that because I know we lost, but I've seen something in that game that could prove to be a problem for the Nets. That's when we ran a zone on them. We had some success against them. We looked all right in that zone. It's just we didn't want to show it too much. We didn't want to give y'all too much game, so we didn't run it too much. You know, but I feel like the Phoenix Suns going to do that a lot in the playoffs. Come playoff time, we're going to run the zone, and a lot of teams problems. Bridges, Torrey Craig, Jake Crowder, all those guys, great, especially Chris Paul, great on the rotations. We'll be able to keep up with a lot of teams if we just go to a zone. You know, and I feel like the Brooklyn Nets don't have the playmakers to the zone. Got a lot of
they don't have the playmakers.
You know, so
Hitman
you can force them to a lot of bad shots playing like that. You said what?
You said they don't get the playmakers, right? No, you said they don't get the playmakers.
Yeah, they got Kyrie.
I feel like they role players. I feel like the role players on team been really stepping up lately.
Salute, man.
I mean, that's cute. That's cute. What's good, Polo? That's cute. That's cute, but you gotta understand. What's good?
No. Go ahead, Hit.
You gotta understand. You relying on playmakers, though, man. I mean, not playmakers. You relying on role players to be the playmakers, man. Come on, man. When we start doing that, man, then when they fall apart in the playoffs, y'all gonna be blaming the role players. Oh, now we gotta hold these star players to be accountable. KD, Kyrie Irving should be playmakers. They should be better playmakers than they are. You know, especially Kyrie Irving because he's a point guard. When you saying a point guard isn't your best playmaker,
actually, when James Harden's going to play, he's going to be the main point guard.
is he going to come back though? That's the question.
Well, the thing we got to understand is if they're going to come back, but is he going to come back to full strength, and is he even going to perform properly on the biggest stage? Because Hitman and Lou, that's been the biggest question about Harden. It's not if he can perform in the regular season, or can he perform and score and break down his man in the regular season. It's man on the biggest stage. Now he ain't got no excuses at all. Now man, listen, I understand what you're saying about a zone, but I would not run a zone for the simple fact for two people, or actually three people. The shooting, the 50-40-90 dude, Joe Harris. And then on top of that, you got to realize, they got the shooter. When you run a zone, you gotta run it on a team that really can't shoot. Now, it would be stupid to run it a zone on a team like Phoenix, because guess what? Like your squad, they could do either or. They could break down your man. They got people that could break down your man and completely dismantle the zone, and they could beat the zone when they get in transition. But with the Brooklyn Nets running the zone on them in the half, I don't think will work that good.
But the zone worked on the Milwaukee Bucks last year with the Miami Heat. It's not more about shooting; it's more about the variation if you're rotating properly. In the zone, the weakest points of the zone, is the top of the key and the pick and roll. The Brooklyn Nets, they don't run a pick and roll.
It'll be in the side on that baseline.
Yeah, on the baseline too, but that's on the 2-3 zone. I'm saying the 3-2 zone will be perfect on that. That's three perimeter.
Oh, you talking about players. A 3-2 zone?
Yeah, I'm running a 3-2 on their ass, just like the Phoenix Suns did. They went right to a zone on their ass.
Y'all probably look at me crazy, but I'll fucking run a 1-3-1 on their ass.
I was about to say that too. I was about to say 1-3-1. They got a lot of isolation players over there, man. They got a lot of isolation players, so that'll work too. A 1-3-1 would definitely work. It just takes a lot of discipline though. They got whoever runs it on them got to be disciplined too.
Hitman gonna 2K their ass.
Facts. I'm a full court press their ass. Yeah. Turning all the sliders up on them, man.
So basically, you want to try to tire them out to try to beat them.
Now I'm gonna try to confuse them. I'm gonna throw a lot of confusion. Like I'm gonna switch from a 1-3-1 to a 3-2 to give them a lot of different looks. I'm gonna force them to become playmakers. Take the ball out of KD and Kyrie hands and force them to make plays. That's the best way I feel like you're not gonna be able to man up the Brooklyn Nets. We've seen that. The Phoenix Suns tried to do that. KD came in the game and absolutely torched our ass. So you have to switch it up. You have to go into a zone. A lot of teams gonna have to humble themselves and switch it up. You're not going to be able to. This is not a team you can man up with, And I don't feel like Steve Nash is a proven enough coach to make an adjustment. We haven't even seen him make adjustments. We never seen him in that situation to make adjustments or know what type of adjustments he's going to go to. So that's another factor a lot of people ain't putting in. Like, I don't want to hear the Steve Nash excuses if they get put out. Like, oh, Steve Nash this didn't. I don't want to hear that because we already know Steve Nash is the coach right now. So what's the point? Like they're one of the best teams in the league with Steve Nash as the head coach. So if they fall apart in the playoffs, I don't want to hear y'all trying to throw them under the bus, man. Hold the players accountable.
That was a great point you brought up too. That's what playoffs is about, is making adjustments, because you're not going to be able to. Yeah, you might do good the first 1-2 games, right? And you come back, they're going to be like, oh,
Yeah, facts. And can Steve Nash actually?
They've been watching film. You're picking up on their tendencies, everything.
Right. And that's the thing. That's why I say, like, Steve Nash, he really has to like buckle down and figure out like adjustments, because once he gets in the playoffs, it's going to be a different story. Just like y'all say about my Suns, it's going to be a different story in the playoffs. But one thing about the Suns, we have two head coaches. We got Chris Paul and Monty Williams, right? Very experienced coaches.
Hitman, I think if your Suns stay at that number 1 seed these last 7 or 8 games, y'all want to have a good path to go
run. Yeah, facts.
Go to the Western Conference finals, because you're gonna have the first team you're gonna end up playing in the playoffs is the team who play in the playing game, when they play in tournament.
Right. And that's the thing. Like if the Clippers play the Lakers in the first round, that's two of the biggest challenges in the West. Let's be honest. And they one of them are gonna go home. So that'll be one team we won't have to play. Like it's better if it happens that way than if we have to play the Clippers in the second round and the Lakers in the third round or vice versa. You know. So like you said, that's a great point. That'll be a good way for us to get to the championship if we get to the first seed. Though we have to get in the first seed. We have to keep this same spot. We got to make sure we win out the rest of these games and finish strong, man. It is what it is. We set up in a good position though right now.
Hey, Polo, what you thinking about your Philadelphia 76ers right now? Polo.
I think Polo lagging.
Say that
man.
again, Lou.
What do you think about your Philadelphia 76ers right now?
And we're still second, man. That doesn't mean anything. And first off, Phoenix, man, y'all looking in between. Y'all looking in between Memphis, the Spurs, and Golden State. Is that correct? Is that correct? Hit?
Yeah, that's right. Golden
Y'all
State.
looking,
And I think
y'all looking in between.
I think Portland's down there too. Portland down there right now too. Those are four teams that play in right
Portland
now.
was a little bit. Listen, man.
No, they 7 seed right now.
Always be talking about this in his little chat. I be telling, hey, what did I say? I said, wake my ass up when the playoffs start. You know what I'm saying? That's what we worried about. Doc is grooming these players for. We got playoff experience, more playoff experience on our team now. We got Danny Green. We got Dwight Howard. We got Joel Embiid, who has constantly been taking criticism and stuff. And what's his name? Ben Simmons. He got a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? And we got some young, hungry talent. This East ain't the same like it was the last couple of years, man. This is the dangerous East y'all messing with, Lou. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they say in football, the NFC least or nothing like that. Nah, this is the competitive East. And now with the West, you got other teams and stuff like with Phoenix. I can't say enough. Now everybody was shitting on Hitman in the beginning. I think I was probably the only one that was riding with Hitman. And Hitman was battling like everybody, telling everybody about Phoenix. And I think I talked to Hitman one-on-one. It was we went for a long time. He was breaking down. He said, "This is why we're gonna be good. This is why we're gonna be good." I even tried to challenge Hitman. I told Hitman, I said, "Man, what are you talking about? The front office, man, they got a lot of cleaning out to do." He said, "Nah, it's all good. We're gonna be good." Hitman has been telling motherfuckers from the beginning of Phoenix. You remember how this Hitman?
I remember all that, man. I got it all saved, man. We're not done though, man. We got to finish the job, man. We in a good spot right now. But we got to finish the job before I can really talk, man. Y'all ain't heard the half of it, man. But we got to finish the job.
Everybody knew when Chris Paul got there, he gonna make a big difference on their team.
That's not true though. That's not true, Lou. People still say we'll be a 7 or 8, 6 seed, man, 6 or 7 seed, bro. They were still disrespecting the Suns, man. They was telling me I was crazy for saying we'll be a top 5 team. They said we wouldn't be a top 5 defense in the league. All this and that, bro. I heard it all, bro. I was telling these people, man. Come on, man.
Hitman is chilling with his feet up, man. Probably drinking and smoking a little bit, man. Chilling, laughing at motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts. Facts. You know it. Come on, man.
Didn't you bet money on that though?
Oh yeah. Tigger owed me $200. Yes. All right, man.
Hey Lou, man.
All right.
I said, man. I said they were missing a couple moves. I wanted Oubre to stay, but I think maybe getting rid of Oubre and cleaning house was the best thing to do. And Monty Williams, man, that dude. Now y'all want to talk about adjustments? That's a coach right there that can make. He got adjustments for your ass. You talk about he was under the school of Doc.
Nah, he was
He
under the
started
school of
off.
Popovich.
He was under the school of Popovich, but he started off. Doc was, remember, he was in Orlando.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
you're right, you're right.
he
Yeah,
was in
he played for
Orlando.
Orlando though. He played
Yeah,
for
he
Orlando.
played.
I'm talking about like his head coaching experience.
Right,
His coaching
right,
experience come from Popovich, man. Now he did
right.
learn
No,
a lot from
no.
Doc.
He learned a lot from Doc because he started to take him under his wing in the beginning, because that was when Monty Williams was starting to, he was starting to go ahead and make his transition and
Right,
everything.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so, you know how it is when you play and you start being like, okay, what am I going to do after everything? You know what I'm saying? So that's when he took him under his wing. But yeah, he did. He was up in what's it called, San Antonio or whatever and stuff, and he was under coach. But I felt like it was Doc that kind of planted that seed though.
I can't disagree with that, man. Hey, though you brought Williams on, man, because a lot of people don't give Monty Williams his respect, man. Monty Williams deserve a lot of respect for and credit for what we're doing right now, because he the one who brought that culture that we have now, like that team culture, that defense first, pass the ball, move the ball, team basketball. That's Monty Williams, man. You seen it last year in that bubble. That's when everybody really seen it, but I don't think they understood it. They thought it was a fluke. And now you're seeing it more on a larger sample size this year. And that's why I was so adamant, like, we're going to be a good team because we got a good culture over here, you know? So shout out to Monty Williams, man. That's my coach of the year this year. Monty
And then
Williams, man.
y'all got James. Y'all got James holding it down. You was bragging about James. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, James Jones, too. Yeah.
Yeah, James
Yeah, man.
Jones.
James Jones, man. Very underrated GM, man. That's my
But
guy.
see, but see, they keep constantly talking about us, Lou. They talk about Suns. Everybody was riding us off with the Phoenix. I mean with Philly and everything, man. And see, that's what I tell man. Listen, it don't matter if Ben Simmons can't shoot and all this other stuff. Look what he's doing on defense. You can't focus on a guy. It's just like they always off season. He got time. Y'all act like Ben Simmons is like 10 years into his career or
But Polo, he should already have a
something
jump
like
shot
that and
by
can't
now.
shoot. It ain't nothing like that.
He should already
You
have a
can't
jump
focus,
shot by now, Polo. Some type of jump shot.
huh?
Ben Simmons should already by now have some type of
Listen,
jump shot.
listen, listen, listen. Shoot, Giannis should have had. Man, there's a lot of players that should have had a developed jump shot by now. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with that though is okay. I'm gonna give you a prime example, Lou. You play football, right? Remember when
Yeah.
everybody was getting on Ezekiel Elliott about him and what he was doing with trying to be a dual threat, sort of like Marshall Faulk, right? But what was his bread and butter? His bread and butter was just running and finding a little space, and his quick little speed and getting out in the open field and doing his thing. But people was all, oh, he can't catch and he can't do this. So what did he start doing? He started working on it. Him and Dak took him a while to mesh and everything, and that people was wondering, okay, well, what the hell is he doing and stuff like that. My point is that you sit up there and everybody's like criticizing the guy when he's doing great on defense, he's doing superb in his playmaking. The only thing that's he needs to tighten up on is his winning mentality and his jumper and his off the court stuff. Sort of like with D Book. D Book was great and everything like that, but he had all that off the court stuff. He was working with D Book in the off season, and D Book is one of the best shooters. You know
Well,
that.
Hey, I agree. I agree with Polo on that one because my thing is about Ben Simmons. You don't work on something that you don't. In my opinion, you don't
That
try to work on something that's not your game. You master what you're good at. So he's great at getting at the basket. He's great. He's a great defender. He's a great playmaker. So you master that instead of trying to be a jack of all trades. So as long as the Philadelphia 76ers are winning, I don't see any problem with him not having a jump shot because they're still winning without him having a jump shot. So, hey, and there was one lucky Kawhi Leonard shot away from getting to the NBA Finals. You know, who knows what happens if they get to the NBA Finals? They probably already champions. So, like I said, man, I don't see any problems with his jump shot.
And see, we were doing good in our shooting. I mean, we got guys to compensate with that. You know what I'm saying? We got Tobias Harris. He's damn near 50, 40, 90. We got Danny Green. You know what I'm saying? He lights out. He playing more comfortable. Tyreek, he kind of ran into a wall, but in the beginning, hey, people was talking about who the hell is this rookie because they remember him from Kentucky when he played with Emmanuel Quickly and everything, man. Plus, on top of that, you got Joel Embiid. You know what I'm saying? He can hit the jumper and stuff. So it's not like we got guys that don't have guys on there that can't shoot. If he come out there and he shoot, he doing something that people ain't accustomed to, Lou. Then they're gonna be like, man, what the hell are you doing? If he start making them, yeah, they'll be on his nuts. But then if he start missing them, they be like, man, get your ass back to what your bread and butter is. Just get to the rack, do the playmaking and stuff like that. So it's a double standard, and people try to bring in that hypocrisy and stuff, sort of like the media.
But that's the thing. They say, oh, it's too many people shooting threes nowadays. Oh, all they do is shoot threes nowadays. But when you got somebody like Ben Simmons who get to the basket and he don't really shoot threes, then they want him to shoot threes. So like you said, it's a double standard. It's hypocritical, you know?
Right. But my thing is this though, like I told everybody, and I've been riding because I want to see everybody talk about they want to see a Nets and Lakers finals. Nah, I want to see. I told this. I told a couple other people that I want to see like somebody like Phoenix versus Philly. I think that would be more competitive. You know what I'm saying? We already know, but you know what the league want, Lou and Hitman. Next year, because they talking about this is, I don't know if this is true or not. They trying to recruit Westbrook to get to LA, and then they want to have that Brooklyn versus LA thing. It kind of like a whole bunch of animosity with them facing each other. You got KD versus Westbrook, and then you got LeBron versus Kyrie and stuff.
I tell you right now,
get out of here.
You cannot trust the playoffs this year because you're going to see some shady stuff going down in the playoffs.
That's a good point.
Well, that's every year though. You know, every year it's always some shady shit going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. You know, because we already know what's like. Yeah, like Polo said, like we know what the league wants. They want Brooklyn, they want LA to play. So we know what time it is, Lou. We already know what they're gonna try to do.
Because if they do I said I believe the Phoenix is going to the NBA final, but if they try to rob them over that situation, I know you're going to be pissed off about that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because it's already happened before, Lou. We already got robbed, so yeah, I'll be pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised. You did?
Yeah.
I don't even like talking like that because it's like, oh, I feel like we're gonna jinx them if we say that, you know. So I don't be want to say that, but I feel you on that one because I agree 100% on that. I got a strange feeling something shady gonna happen.
So right now, I know you saw that Lakers game last night, and they look bad. They don't look great, and you got the Lakers playing the playing game. All of a sudden, they win that playing game. They end up having to play the Clippers in the first round, or end up playing y'all in the first round.
No, they're gonna wind up playing the Utah Jazz in the first round because Utah at the second seed. You need some? Maybe. We can negotiate that later. Oh, well, what's that? All right, my bad, Lou. My bad.
That's all right, man. I'm looking at you ever heard of Kentucky Derby?
Kentucky, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the race is today.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know I was supposed to be one of them races, man. When I was a kid, I used to race horses. I don't know if I ever told y'all that, man. My dad used to have me racing horses for money, man. We used to go to little trail rides. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go to little trail rides. He used to bet money on me, man. I ain't never seen any money though. My dad made all he get all the money for my hard work. It wouldn't pay me shit, man. I used to make big because he had like a quarter horse. He used to breed horses. He had like a quarter horse, so fast as hell. And I was the only one that could really ride it. Like he couldn't ride it because he always get kicked off of it. I was the only one that the horse would let ride. So he used to have me ride. He
Hey,
used to have me racing it.
hey,
Why
fellas,
didn't
I gotta go, man. Hey, y'all be safe out there, though, man. All right, Lou and Hitman. All right, I'll mess with y'all, bro.
all
All right,
right,
you too,
so
brother.
Yeah.
why didn't your dad open one of those horse farms where he can breed horses and make a lot of money off that?
He did, man. He made plenty of money off of that. He still do. Still make money off of that. He worm them and all of that, man. He a RN, so he know all the ins and outs of it. So he tried to teach me, but I always came down like every summer and winter, so I was never around every day to like learn the game of it. But he taught me a lot about stuff like that, just like being an entrepreneur and self-sufficient and shit like that. I gotta respect my dad for that, man. 'Cause he put a lot of game in my ear, man. And I know once I get like run into some money and whatever, I get my money right. That's something I'm gonna get into, man. Because it's a lot of money to be made in the horse breeding business. A lot of money, man.
It's like $1 billion business.
Facts, man.
And plus,
Facts. And
if you got if you get a couple of stallion race horses in that thing,
oh
man,
yeah, that's what but the hardest thing is actually breeding those type of horses though. It's hard as hell to breed them horses, man, and break them in. You be getting
actually
kicked off every day.
what you do is you go to one of those you go to one of those little bidding auctions and bid for a racing horse and let him mate with some of the horses at the stables.
You ever tried to mate one of them horses, Lou? You ever tried that shit?
Yeah,
That shit ain't easy. Them motherfuckers be
you
acting crazy.
definitely.
You trying to make them shits, man. Damn, I hated that. I got kicked in the head one time trying to mate a horse.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad. Yeah, my uncle Pride's like, put your hand down there, and make them horny. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that shit weird, man. That shit weird, man. I know what you're talking about right there, man. And I had like I said, we had a quarter horse. We was mating with a Tennessee Walker, man. So he had some good horses out of that stable, man. Some real good horses.
Yeah, if I ever, what up, T Price? If I ever got a horse, if I ever got money, man, I probably open a horse farm because I'm in Kentucky, so those are a lot of that around here.
Oh yeah, you right there where it's at, man. You right in the, that's what y'all known for is horses. Horses and Hennessy, man, and whiskey, man. That's what y'all known for.
In moonshine.
Yeah, moonshine. Facts. Shit, I'm gonna get back to work, man, because I know it's a lot of back feed going on, man. I don't want to have that buzzing out going on over here, man. But I'll holler at you though, man.
All right, Hitman.
All right, man. You be easy, man.
All right, everybody. If anybody want to come up, it's the live link is in the chat room and put it in there again. The topic is how would you stop the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs? What are the type of defenses and level things you will do to stop the Brooklyn Nets? It's gonna be hard to double team them. It won't. What up, T Price?
What's good? What's good? How you doing, bro?
So how you gonna stop the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs?
I don't have an answer for that. You know, everybody. I mean, it's just. I mean, I mean, that's just. This is one thing I got. And I say this about this team all the time. They was able to just, you know, just plug in players, and that fit their system. They got good pickups as they stop playing Reggie Perry. Like everybody else getting burned, but Reggie Perry. But I don't know how to stop him, man. Like I said, man, I just want everybody to be healthy, man. But around this time of the year, ain't nobody going to the playoffs fully healthy anyway. They got some Nats or whatever the third, so I'm just gonna wait till everything unfolds.
Now Hitman said you run 3-2 zone against them, and Polo said a 1-3-1 zone against them.
Oh, okay. I
So
think with Brooklyn to be, I don't know. Everybody got their opinions, but to Brooklyn, you don't want to zone them. They guard they guards is they would kill that. The KD could shoot over a zone, and that's just like I don't know, man. I like how everybody got their little takes and everything like that, but like I said, I can't judge it unless I see it. So when I see it, then if they're all fully healthy, they're just got to see that everybody be saying though at the same time you still got to play the games.
they figure if you stop two of them, just try to let one of them go off. I think the main two guys they're gonna try to stop is KD and Kyrie Irving. It said James Harden, you never showed up in the big moments, so let's see if you can do it now.
Hmm. Yeah,
Because
I see that. I
they
see that
expected
logic.
you to try to be the playmaker for that team. So basically, you don't try to stop KD and Kyrie and let James Harden and Joe Hurd go off in the game.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just they got so many. They got so many interchangeable parts on their team. So no matter what, I think they still. I just give them credit when it's credit due. I mean, they won. They ain't played with their team, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just one of them. I don't know. So you know, because there's one thing about their role players. They got a lot of burn this year. So, they ain't gonna be afraid of the moment when it came down to be. It's all depends on health. Who's clicking the best? I think we're gonna see a lot of surprises in the playoffs.
Yeah, like Portland got hot in the end of the third quarter. They held their lead and won the game. Like
In the third quarter, that was the game I was pretty much watching. I ended up going back to work last night. That was the game I was watching. And that third quarter, they just caught fire, and it was all she wrote after that.
my man James, what's up, boy?
What's up with it, Lou baby? What's
So
up, T baby?
what you got on this,
It
James? How you stop Brooklyn in the playoffs?
was good, big bro. Good to hear you, bro. Good to hear you, bro.
Man, shit, I'm glad I found your ass, nigga. I told the white boy pie. I said, I know this ain't my brother right here. Ooh, look, what is going on? But I was putting Lou. I was putting Lou the sports writer instead of Lou the writer sports.
Oh, okay.
So that's where it was fucking me up. I had the two words. What you talking about though, Lou? You know, I come over here to show you some mad love. You know what I mean? That's how we do it.
How would you stop the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs?
What you saying? What I think about him going into the playoffs?
Basically, if you had a defensive plan to stop the Brooklyn Nets, how would you do it?
To be honest with you, bro, I just zone them up. I make them shoot over everything. I play that old Jim Boeheim type defense. I make them bitches work. But everybody, you gotta have the people to really rotate. And like I say, If you want to go with the Lakers, their 3-point rotation suck. If you want to go with anybody else, the only team that I see got a shot of doing that because of the bodies that they have and they got more depth on the wing for those positions is the Clippers. You know what I mean? Because I like the Terrence Mann upside, bro. I'm telling you now. I ain't saying he's gonna be no Kobe Bryant or no Kyrie Irving, but I'm just saying the upside that he's showing. That's why I tell y'all stop stunting these players grow because you never know. You can find a diamond in the rough. And a lot of these players, just give them the opportunity to go out there and just ball out. Play the game that they learn to love to play. But then when you got coaches coming out here trying to go our method, that's where we stunted our growth at. From the Scottie Pippins and the Kobe Bryants, not just throwing them to the fire when you saw the potential that they had to be something. Don't hold them back, man. So if you throw zone at them, they have a lot of shooters. That's the best way. But if you man up with them people, bro, and you play their game and just run around knowing they're gonna be throwing different screens that set certain people go. But listen, if they healthy, Lou, they got 3 ISO players that can go get it at any time, bro. That's hard, man. That is hard. You can shoot it and you can attack the basket. So how can you stop something like the only thing you can pray for? And I don't wish this on nobody. One of them niggas be hurt.
You're right about that, James.
You gotta just basically play the eyes play the game like last year. A lot of teams was hurt. Portland, fucking Houston, they was banged up. Russ Wayne played the first playoff round, and then he came back in the second part or whatever. But how that shit went, I can't remember. But man, listen, Brooklyn is a scary team, and people getting all hyped up about their loss yesterday. But let me tell you something, you ain't gonna win them all, especially when you missing 2 motherfucking assault rifles on your team. You was missing KD and James Harden. Now, I don't like the way they lost, but that goes to show you, man, when you stack teams up like this, Lou, you putting a target on your back. When you step up on that court, niggas is coming at you like, this the championship or something. You know what I mean? So when you do things like that, man, you got to watch how you do shit, bro. I ain't putting no target on my back if I know I don't have to. I'm just going to play the system, be in tune with the game that we love, like I always say, and just live with the results, man. You got the firepower. That bench that Brooklyn got out there, bro, it was in the playoff last year. A lot of people keep forgetting that.
Yeah. I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday. We was chopping it up. See, a lot of people. That's one thing about us, man. When you hear something that somebody that said that know what they're talking about, they're like, you know what? I said something yesterday. You was like, you know what, T-Parts? I sure forgot about that. You know what I mean? We got to be able to. You know what I'm saying? You got to, man. You have to, man. Look, that's one thing I give Brooklyn their credit is this. Okay, KD's out. Harden been in and out, but Harden has been carried away. He set that engine running. He laid the foundation. Now all they gotta do is now get healthy, come together, and boom, let it go. Kyrie, yeah, he had his time on personal reason. I'm not knocking him off for that. But when he was on the court, the man been balling. Who say he can't pass? Man got assist.
Y'all know something? Even if James Harden do play in the playoffs, and I don't believe he's gonna be shooting the ball that much. I think he's gonna be a guy who's gonna facilitate to the real shooters on the team. Because if he the only time he will shoot the ball is when KD and Kyrie's on the bench. Or if one of them's on the bench, he's in the game with other people. I think Harden's
I'm gonna take it a step close. I'm gonna take it a step further. Let's say both of them is struggling. Kyrie's struggling. And KD, let's say them two are struggling. Are they gonna have to pick up the pieces because he's that third engine? No team has that. No team that I've seen has these 3 capable players, and they all different kind of players. KD don't even care about having a line like the Sun, anything like that. He's the one that just give me the ball at the end and let me close the casket. Kyrie, he's a killer.
I was thinking about that too, though. How would you feel? Well, I ain't gonna say how would you feel, though. You got who gonna close the game for them? They could pick their pause and like if one game you want Kyrie, next game James Harden, next game KD. Like you'll never know who's gonna close.
Right.
So how you gonna game plan for them to be that closer when you don't know who it's gonna be?
And to me, how I think it's gonna be it's going to be like whoever's it, whoever's on at that particular time. You see what I'm saying?
Now, T, that's what I'm saying. All right, look at this. If you got AD and you got LeBron, you know one of them two gonna close, so you could adjust. But when you got three of them niggas out there, your
Yeah.
rotation has to be up to par, bro. I'm talking about everybody got to be defensive, locked in. Because one fuck up, I have you looking stupid like you, man. Like I seen a backdoor cut. I just taped the game because it's on what you call them. And I had a lot of running to do today before I go to work for 5. So I watched the first part of the game. You dig what I'm saying? But 2 minute backdoor cuts, easy layers, man. That shit gonna be wide open when you play that type team. If you having trouble beating the fucking Sacramento Queens without their best player and they getting backdoor cuts and attacking the paint, what you think them dudes gonna do when you can't double nobody? Like it's
Mhm.
hard, bro. Lou, I ain't want this shit to happen, bro. But look, it is what it is. They done built this league the way it is, and they got to live with this shit now, bro. I'm glad I ain't in it because I'd have been shut that shit down. If I was in the league, man, what the fuck is y'all doing? I'll be checking all them niggas like I'm on a block about to take over, Benny Siegel style, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, I ain't tripping off that shit, but come on, man, let's keep it a hundo. Y'all know what y'all doing. That's why when Dame Lillard come out and speak how he speak, I listen, man. I respect that dude, mine, because a lot of people feel like that, but they don't want to say nothing because they might get blackballed, money taken from them, endorsements. You know, when you going at that type person, shit, that nigga have your ass holding a sign like Delonte West.
What up, Red Pill? How you
But
doing, man?
Yo, what's up, Lou? Hey, how's it going, my man? Hey, man. Hey, 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 the Lakers last night, they're just like, just playing like, just horrible and stuff. I mean, I'll take the loss, I'm just up because, the
No,
Lakers have
no,
no,
no. You cannot just
yeah, the
take that
Lake,
loss. They lost to a bad team last
yeah, I
night.
know, yeah,
Man, we look like shit water out there. I'm a Laker fan. We look like
yeah,
straight
man,
pure shit water.
hey, I
yeah,
just brought that up though.
it is, I mean, like with this, team and stuff, I feel like we don't have a
We got rid
identity
of
right now.
everything that we need. We got everybody. We got rid of. This is one thing about us, and I've been saying this all year. I ain't
Yeah,
poking my chest out about the Lakers. I'm a diehard Laker fan, but we gave
yeah,
up everything, and this is a result of it. You got to live with it. I don't like our chances. Ain't no way unless they send me something tell me part of the script that I don't know about. That it's gonna turn it on and boom, that it's gonna start beating down everybody. I don't see it. I don't. I've been saying this all year.
yeah. I mean, like our defense and stuff has gotten worse, especially with the Drummond pickup and stuff. I'll say that right now. The Drummond pickup was kind of like subpar. It was a 50-50 for me, but I'd rather I'd rather just have just Howard out there and stuff. I wish that we kept just Howard and McGee and stuff because they're athletic and stuff and they're shot blockers. But with Drum and stuff, I mean the guy's just a big dude that has no vertical and stuff, and he's just a rebounder. That's all he is right now to me. And with Schroeder and stuff, I'm not a fan of his game. I wish we kept just Rondo and stuff because Rondo's a true point guard and stuff, while Schroeder's a two guard. That's just selfish and stuff. All he cares about is himself and the contract, for the future and stuff. But yeah, and that's all I have to say about the Lakers right now.
So we in here talking about if you had, how would you stop the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs?
How how will I stop the Brooklyn Nets? Damn, that's a good question right there. I'm like with Kyrie and Katie and stuff. I'm like I would just force them to just facilitate, and I would play like a zone defense if it's possible and stuff. Like a 3-2 zone or like a just like a 1-3-1 would work too. Against the Nets, in my opinion, and but the problem is they're gonna like outscoring and stuff. So I don't think the zone is effective against them. But I see just a like a box and one just maybe just in there and stuff. So switch up the defense. Yeah.
So basically, you banking on the role players not showing up in the playoffs.
Yeah. I don't think that. I mean, they got just Blake Griffin. I feel like he's gonna show up in the playoffs. I have a feeling he's gonna show up in the playoffs. And who else is on the bench and stuff? Is it who else is on the bench right now?
Bruce Brown, Joe Harris,
Okay.
Jeff Green, and y'all forgetting about that guy who's out with the COVID thing right now. That 6'11" rookie. I'm trying to remember. Do with the
was the Claxton guy, right? Was the Claxton dude, right?
Claxton's playing.
Oh, Lou, they still got to worry about Dinwiddie coming back. They keep
Dinwiddie coming back too. Right. Dinwiddie supposed to be coming back. Right.
Man, it's crazy, bro.
They got so many, but I ain't never seen it till they got so hard. James, they got so much artillery over there, bro.
Good luck.
They got the new guy, I think. I forgot his name, but
about Isaiah Johnson.
Alizé Johnson has a high motor and stuff, and he got 20 points, 20 boards on his first game in the league and stuff, and with more playing time. I mean, I saw his highlights and stuff, and that guy's good. Yeah, that guy's legit.
And you forgetting about Mike James and Tyler Johnson.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to fall out. It's good. Chop it up with you, Lou. I'm about to go chop it up with Ticket.
All right.
Appreciate you getting on your platform.
All right. Peace, T-Press. Yeah.
Oh, Ticket's live right now.
Yeah, he might be, Lou. I think he was cooking on some I just got back in from running errands from the store. I seen you on there. I'm like, I'm about to chop it over, man. You know, I be spreading love to all y'all, man.
James, you need to hop in there. He's talking about on Kinder Perkins trying to get Westbrook to LA now.
Westbrook.
It's about to go crazy over there. Then it's gonna be a good time.
All right, I'm about to end this. The game and hop over there.
All right,
hey, bro. Listen, I'm locked into you, Lou. So every time you come on, I got that notification bell. So I'm gonna be on this bitch with you. We gonna build, man. You know what we do.
All right, James, man.
All right.
I want to thank everybody for coming to my last show, man. Showing support. I want to thank Hitman, Polo, T Price, Red Pill, and James for hopping in, supporting your boy. Other than that, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, so you know when I go live, drop a video, and do whatever. And other than that, if you want to come chat with me, I'm gonna be up in Ticket thing, doing my thing over there too. And other than that, peace out.